What if I told you that one of the fastest growing segment within fashion and apparel is not fast fashion, but modest fashion? For years, the industry believed that you have to keep churning more designs, more styles, fast, which meant more designs, more sales. But millions of women have proven it wrong. In fact, it is the opposite. They wanted clothing that offers elegance, comfort, and confidence without compromising their values. And the brands that understood this built a highly loyal customer base. So if you're planning to launch a clothing brand in this space for women, there is a powerful lesson for you. The biggest opportunity comes from serving customers that the mainstream industry has often ignored. Hi, I'm Karan Bose, founder of Hula Global, and over the last 15 years, we have worked with over 200 clothing brands across the world, from startups launching their first collection to established brands generating and scaling sales in millions of dollars. And one thing I've learned in this, the most successful brands are not the brands that are chasing the trend. They are the ones solving a real problem for a defined customer. Today we are going to look at top 10 women's modest clothing brands in the US based on our detailed research article that was published on our website. But more importantly, I will also explain what as an entrepreneur you can learn from these brands and why modest clothing represents one of the most ignored and interesting spaces for any fashion entrepreneur to explore. And before we get into this, let me just take a step back and share with you why modest fashion actually matters. Modest fashion is not just about longer sleeves or higher neckline. It's about identity. It's about women who want to dress beautifully while staying aligned with their personal or religious beliefs. And when a brand understands this psychology of customer, loyalty becomes much more stronger. And this is why modest fashion has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar industry around the globe. So without wasting any time, let's learn from these brands.
1. Inherit Clothing Company. Known for denim skirts, dresses, and everyday essentials, Inherit has become one of the most recognized modest fashion retailers in the United States. Founder lesson: when you serve a specific niche consistently, customers become advocates, not just buyers. 2. Sweet Salt Clothing. Sweet Salt offers stylish and affordable dresses, skirts, and tops designed for women seeking both trend and coverage. Founder lesson: affordability and clarity of positioning can unlock a large underserved market. 3. Neese's Dresses. Known for feminine, family-friendly modest styles. Founder lesson: when customers feel understood, repeat purchases follow naturally. 4. Mikaros. Mikaros combines timeless silhouettes with practical everyday wear. Founder lesson: timeless products often outperform trend-driven collections. 5. Love Olive Company, a lifestyle-driven brand offering modern, modest fashion and a strong online community. Founder lesson: community can become your most powerful marketing engine. 6. Roolee. Roolee blends contemporary fashion with modest styling and broad lifestyle positioning. Founder lesson: modest fashion does not have to look conservative, it can look highly contemporary. 7. Call to Serve, focused on comfortable, modest apparel for women and families. Founder lesson: lifestyle alignment creates deeper emotional connection. 8. Dainty Jewels. Specializes in premium modest dresses for special occasions. Founder lesson: occasion wear allows premium pricing and strong margins. 9. The Main Street Exchange offers practical and elegant modest clothing for everyday use. Founder lesson: consistency builds trust over time. And Kosher Casual, a long-standing modest clothing company serving women worldwide. Founder lesson: specialization creates defensible market positioning.
So all these brands, they differ from each other, but they all share the same set of characteristics. They serve a clearly defined customer. They solve a specific wardrobe problem. They have built strong communities. They maintain consistent brand identity. And that is exactly how durable fashion brands are built. One of the biggest mistakes I have seen startups make in the early years is trying to sell to everyone. When you try to serve everyone, your messaging becomes weak. But when you go deep into a specific niche, whether it's modest fashion or maternity wear or adaptive clothing or luxury basics, your marketing becomes sharper. Your product becomes much more relevant and customer loyalty becomes much more stronger. Modest fashion is an example of how a strong focus can create an amazing business opportunity. So if you want to start your own modest clothing brand, before contacting any supplier, learn about tech packs, learn about your merchandising plan, learn about your MOQs, MOVs, understand the concepts and the differences between each of them. And we cover all these things and much more in our Fashion Business Masterclass. I have given the link in the description. Definitely check it out. If you are thinking about launching your own modest fashion brand, study these brands that we covered today. They are already serving this market successfully. You can also access free guides, checklists, resources from our website hulaglobal.com. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon for notification, and comment below if any of the brands that we have missed. We can cover them in the next video. I'm Karan Bose, founder of Hula Global, and I'll see you in the next video.